Yes, so my people, I will greet the house, we will greet everybody. Our today discussion about politics and about Donald Trump. I invaded Sokoto State. That's about Donald Trump throwing some bomb into Sokoto State, and the reaction of the politicians and at the outcome of all this whole issue. That is what we are going to be discussing in this our program today. Because as we all know there has been a rumor, discussion, and rumor in some spaces about the U.S. action or activities related to the Sokoto major state in the northern part of Nigeria. Because as we all know, we are hearing that there has been some what do I call it now? There has been some a bomb explosion in Sokoto State. It is important to clarify first that there has been no confirmation the U.S. military attack Sokoto. Although where we heard that President Donald Trump have come on air to say that they are the one responsible in that attack, but people are still doubting that they are yet to verify or to receive the blueprint. However, when people talk about the U.S. action in this context, they are usually referring to what do I call it now? They usually refer to political pressure, security operation. Because there is a security cooperation. Because this has been an issue on ground for a long time. Not that maybe it's an issue that just started today. Intelligent interest or diplomatic influence rather than a direct military involvement in this issue. So we can also see that the northern elites they are not even happy with the current president, because for allowing the U.S. president to come into their land and invade their land. Understanding this destination is very important in a political analysis, because when you are talking of in this now, when you are talking all this in terms of politics, you can see that it is not so funny for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu from a political perspective. The United States has long been involved. They have long been involved in securities and counter terrorism cooperation in Nigeria, because they have been giving Nigeria president some kind of idea on what to do in terms of this security aspect. Because we can see that Donald Trump, that the U.S. president, has been giving Nigeria on what to do, especially in the region affected by insecurity, northern Nigeria, including areas around Sokoto. Sokoto has been facing challenges such as we all know, that Sokoto has been facing such as the banditry, terrorism, arms, and trafficking all across all this area. Across the border, we all know that these are some of the area crime. Any U.S. activities in this region will likely to be assault to the U.S. So the U.S. president will not take it lightly, because when you are talking of a security aspect, and everyone in any country needs to be safe. Connected to the insecurity assistance, intelligence sharing policies, because intelligence sharing or policies discussion, not discussion, not direct control attack. And we have also seen in the area where this clergyman Gomez have also come out to challenge the U.S. president that why are they involving in the Nigeria airspace. Politically, U.S. involvement in Nigeria security matters raises so many questions about what really happened, because Nigeria is a sovereign nation, and independent in some area. But when you are talking of maybe talking of independent in some areas, or Nigeria is independent, because when the Nigeria government or the Nigeria politicians refuse to play their role, the role as a politics or the role as a state. So if other countries should interfere, but I have no reason for me to blame them. Some Nigerians see foreign involvement as a helpful, especially when it bring training technology or resource to fight this insecurity, because other worry that they worry that too much foreign influence will bring a lot of stability, a lot of instabilities in the country. Well, what do we do? Can we continue to fold our hand and see Nigeria be destroyed? No, we cannot fold our hands. So we will only look for any means that will make Nigeria to survive. We can control over it, or said our own affair, or allow external power to sharpen the internal politics for their own for their own interest. So you can see that if Donald Trump should interfere in this issue to make sure that all is well with Nigeria, because I see no reason why some people will be quarreling or having some issue with Donald Trump. Sokoto State also have a strong political and religious significance in Nigeria. It's a historical link to the Islamic relationship. Because as we all know that most politicians, especially when you are talking in terms of voting or in terms of traditional authority, they always believe that yes, Sokoto is one of the most influential state in Nigeria when you are talking of terms of politics. So they always believe that yes, with them, any politicians can grab power with them. Most said in politics terms, passive foreign interference in such religion can easily become a political issue for the president if he does not take care, leading to a very public debate. Because as we are seeing it now, is they may likely to say that yes, why is the why the Nigerian president allowing Donald Trump to come into their region? Yeah, it's just like maybe why are they after the northern politician? Why not other states? So misinformation, politicians may use such a narrative to gain support. Criticizing the federal government or whatever, in politics, they may likely to use in one state, in one way or the other, to make sure that they destabilize themselves. Stay the national feeling in terms of national politics. Politicians are always they always want soft landing in whatever they are doing. Claim of the U.S. action in Sokoto often reflect in it also refers to internal politics tension or position, or whichever way you may call it. I said a group pay accuse the government of allowing such an issue to occur in this current situation. But to me, I believe that the federal government, they should look for one way or the other to make sure that this issue are being resolved amicably. Because President Donald Trump have given in Nigeria a long way to go, because it is very bad for such an issue to continue up to this extent. Where we are just saying our own, but we don't know what the northern politicians, what they may have to say. They said that international partnership are necessary to protect citizens. This shows how a security issue can this security can quickly be resolved, or not to turn it into a political tools during election, or when you are talking of a power shifting or whatever you may when you are talking of a power struggle or whatever you may clarify it to be. Important politicians aspect is a global power. It's a very, very dynamic issue, because the US This is a US, like other global power, has they has a way of doing their thing, because in this strategy they are using today to make sure that they create peace in Nigeria. Not only in Nigeria alone, they also want peace in the whole Africa. So at least for this, we must give kudos to President Donald Trump for all he has done to make sure that they encounter all those terrorists. Well, this is where we are going to be dropping our curtain for today. And if there's any need for us to come back to go on with other information that we are getting, but we are here to ready to give you any update that we are seeing. But for now, because people have also been saying that they have yet to see any footprint or any evidence of a U.S. Invading Sokoto. But Donald Trump has said that they are the one responsible for the Sokoto bomb blast. Well, we're yet to see what is going to happen. Thank you all for watching. Please don't hesitate to share this program. And if today is your first time of seeing us, like our page and also help us to share. Bye-bye and God bless you. God bless Nigeria.